Being awakened means seeing things more clearly, not anchoring yourself to negative experiences that you've had, or that you forecast more negative experiences in your future, and that's all it'll be like. Being awakened means that you are more invested and prioritize authenticity over anything else. Even if that means that that authenticity in someone else or yourself is not entirely something that you're proud of or that you would agree with. But acknowledging the authenticity in others allows you to authentically be yourself. And that leads you away from patterns and cycles that keep you thinking small, that keep you confined to a box that you never agreed to stay in, and that you've broken free of. And now you see the universe of possibilities, infinite possibilities, as right at your fingertips to decide what you will create and what your future looks like, what your experience, your existence, what it means to be who you are, soulfully, and what your legacy looks like. December 21st, 2025, winter solstice. It marks the shortest day of the year and the longest night. And after that, the way that I've looked at it up here in the Northern Hemisphere is we're on the home stretch of having gotten through the darkest part of our year. And we're moving into a lighter state of being. And I think that that perfectly sums up what is happening universally as well, is that we have moved through the dense and dark heaviness, and that from here on out, things will begin to become much more lighter, more positive. Even if there are heavy events, because it has to occur, things have to fall away to fall together, to have space to do that. But the idea is, the hope in that you've gone far enough that things now are falling away or moving away, or you are shifting and adjusting and elevating. You don't have that long road ahead of you that you did before. You have journeyed and fought and survived and suffered and rejoiced. And now you're at this new place, this new stage, this new step, this new phase, however you want to see it, where you step into co-creating from this new space of awareness. That's soul awareness. That's awareness of your environment and others. You're seeing through illusions from a place of your wants and needs and desires are very different, because you're no longer within a matrix that has set those goals for you. You set them now. And the third and most important thing is, you know authenticity when you see it, which means that you know inauthenticity when you see it as well, so that you can move and shift away and co-create authentically with a solid base, a solid foundation, with a clear vision moving forward. And your partnerships and your collaborations and connections will mirror back that soul awareness and that clarity. No more battles, no more fighting. It's just is what it is. Just this, you are who you are. And you move along and you don't fight it, and you don't try to teach someone something. You don't try to elevate or correct or do any of the things that we used to do. You just see it. You go, oh, that's where they are. And this is where I am. Okay. And you keep moving. What a difference. What a difference a year makes. A day makes. A second makes. All the decisions that you've made along the way that brought you to this place and this space and this moment in conscious creation. And it feels so good to be able to see others who are consciously creating as well, so that we may collaborate on that level as opposed to a survival fighting level. So intense lately, violent in fact, and I think that that's how so many people are feeling, is that they have been in warrior mode for so long, trying to just find a way to survive, to make it through, to pull scraps together, to create something, to constantly thinking and problem solving and trying to figure out, how am I going to manage that? How am I going to manage that? How am I going to pay for that? My basic needs. How am I going to support my family? How am I going to be a partner to someone when I can't even partner myself, take care of myself? And this solstice, this reprieve, this point where it switches, is also what is being switched on in us, the lighter version of us, the one that just knows and follows the calling and trusts in your own skills, abilities, your knowing, your intuition, and following it, and not engaging in the noise. The light switch is being flicked on. Now you can see your way clearly. So what are you going to do about it? Stay in the dark? Or follow the light? Do you consider yourself an awakened soul? And what makes you awakened as opposed to just following, doing what you're told? Do you feel as though you are completely following your knowing, trusting, having faith, believing in yourself, taking steps? You're not sure where, but you know you're sure where it's from. And what do you feel is coming for you? Do you only forecast in your mind more hardship, more difficulty, more challenges? Because then I would have to say that you have further to go. If you see it as a balance, that there will be challenges, but it will be something that will help to improve your path, improve your experience, that's a more awakened viewpoint, a perspective, to see the world and the universe and this soul experience as nothing more than information coming in, digesting it, and using it. Not to hold on to, not to anchor to, but to see it with clarity. See the dark and the light. One's not better or worse than the other. It's just different. And when you get to that place, then you realize that everything is as you see it to be. I've led us into cactus territory, so I need to lead us out. And isn't that the case with a spiritual journey, where you find yourself in prickly situations that you have to navigate through so that you don't get stabbed more times than was necessary? Thanks for watching, everyone. And until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.